Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 2 of AstralGames Day 150. We made it! We made it to a round number 150 AstralGames have been broadcasted on this channel since its inception. And of course I'm not counting all the specials, the 2 Astral After Dark episodes, the Kaleidoscope Dynasty challenges, the all the special episodes that I did, which there were quite a lot of, the celebratory episodes. There have been some casts on this channel, but 150 official AstralGames Day shows that follow this format of 4 parts, each of an hour long-ish. And yeah, that also appear on the YouTubes, which you can find down below. Yeah, and it's we're at Pillars of Eternity, and I am trying to find the ciphers. Now, I want to go down here, but there are only named characters in the sanitarium because that was where all the stuff went wrong. And I think the ciphers are in Lady Hedred's house. Nevertheless, we need to get there anyway. We need to go there anyway in order to complete our main quest. So let's just go to Hedred's house and see if the ciphers are there, or in that place. I battled
Hail, traveler.
some people there. Excuse me, but I've been looking for you. You're the one who lifted the curse on Heritage Hill. My lady, who wishes to remain anonymous, has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. It belonged to a dear friend of hers who was lost to the curse. For your part in reclaiming Heritage Hill, my lady wishes you to have it. Here, may it serve you well in battle. Thank you. She bows. You are quite welcome. You've gained an item, Saint Garam's Spark. Now, I must be off. Pistoliers of the party, compare thy weapons. 2635, alright, it's 1 damage less. It doesn't give the attack speed, but it does give 10 accuracy granted to an ally attacking the same target, and it gives shock damage. DR bypass. Forgiveness is more damaging though. What about yours? 913. DR bypass. Crit damage multiplier. Damaging. Interrupt is better. The range the same. I think this is good. I think this is good. There you go. And since you're a crappy melee character, maybe you're better ranged. Because we did trade you for a ranged character with a crossbow. So maybe you can shoot a pistol as well. Then we've got 3 pistols and 3 melee characters. That might be a better balance of all things. We'll see. And then when he levels up that druid, we can give him the weapon focus for the actual pistols. Done with agent. Do they know something about... God, where were the ciphers? Miss Curran?
Well met, friend.
Ah! Always a pleasure to see a clever friend. He returns to sorting the scrolls on the table. Must be here somewhere. Show him the steel sun. I want to trace a man who might have touched this item. He looks it over, his ears twitching with interest. From War standard, yes? Raid Cirrus? Yes. I believe I can be of assistance here. The imprint isn't fresh, but it is well preserved for the most part. If you are looking for someone, your rather unusual gift may be of value here. Images can be fleeting. Your target will be easier to identify by the makeup of his soul. I will share what I see. It will be to you to make sense of it. You'll pardon my presence in your mind, all for a good cause. He takes you by the hand, holding the steel sun in the other. Now, clear your mind of all wayward thoughts. You close your eyes and concentrate. The sun is bright in your mind's eye, warm with the pulse of collective experience and noisy with the thoughts of the past, of battle, of faith, of home. You drift from voice to voice, thought to thought, Adia's soul a vibrant signature with which to locate his brother. One voice stands out amidst the din, brassy and earnest, a shade brighter than Adia's, but unmistakably of the same construction. You have no image of its owner, but his journey is imprinted with the points and curves of the steel sun, and in your mind it opens before you as a path, stretching both southward to Gilded Vale, and northward over the uneven terrain that joins the dire wood to Raid Cirrus. You trace the path back to its origin, far back as you can find, gliding over plains and hillsides, to a one-room home in Gilded Vale with a thatched roof and a dirt floor. The path is faint there, but its distance in time rendering images blurry and details scarce. From Gilded Vale it follows a road toward Modmer Bridge. The Mad Bridge, I don't know. Reaching the gates of Defiance Bay before diverting abruptly, cutting northward in a beeline for Raid Cirrus. The path leads to a Raid Cirrus city, regal and austere in the Adir Imperial style. It winds through streets and climbs a grand set of stairs into a stately building, passing through pointed archways into what appears to be a throne room. Upon the throne sits a man whose head is pure, blinding light, and as its gaze turns to you, the light drowns out all else. Its voice carries the force of thunder, but its words are impossible to make out in the imprint, echoes of echoes. The voice and light fade and the path bends backward, carrying you along to a barracks, then back southward, marching into Direwood and skirmishing along the way. Upon one battlefield the imprint is vivid, and you see a Raid Cirrus standard topped with a steel sun, clutched in the hands of a fallen soldier. You see a young man in Raid Cirrus armor with Adia's straw-colored hair raised towards the standard and lifted, the path you've been following clear to see beneath its feet, and as his hand brushes the steel tip, you can hear his thoughts racing in a blur, and they are of his god and his country, and a brother he hopes is far away from this place. In an instant, the thoughts are gone as well as the man, and the standard is passed to another soldier. You pick up the path again as it meanders south and disintegrates into the shadows of Cleaban Relag. You open your eyes. Yo, Draquidus! How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Anything? Looked like you were working real hard there.
Your brother got as far as Defiance Bay before turning to Raid Cirrus instead. He met Waidwin there, then he enlisted.
What did he talk about with Widewind?
Oh, Waidwin. Waidwin's head was a beam of light.
I figured that. Woden and me had heard enough stories from his uprising to know it wasn't just some tall tale. Doesn't mean he was Aethys. It could have been some wizard's trick. It's what they talked about that's important. What'd they say?
I don't know.
That's not funny. Come on. That metal sun, my brother touched it. You saw where he went. Now what'd he talk about with Widewind? Why'd my brother fight for Raid Cirrus?
I really don't know.
I guess that's it.
We'll find some other way to know what he did. To know why he did what he did.
I don't think we will. What would we do? Look for more war relics? We were lucky to find this one. Soldiers that fought with him are long dead. The battle was a massacre. Whatever Aethys knows, he's not talking to anyone.
We can go now. I've seen what I needed to see. Doing so-so, trying to figure out if it was just my GPU that fried, or if my other hardware is damaged. Well, ooh, that's never pleasant. So I need to figure out if it was just a random surge or something. Yeah, that's never pleasant. I wish I could have been more of a help. You have my sympathies. As often as an item shows us what we need to know, it will disappoint. My files are full of cases that have run cold. On bad days, I think often of leaving. applying my skills to something less confounding. So that's it then? We're done? That's it. Oh man! As if this game wasn't already dramatic enough. Spoils await. Woo! That will Bookfish returns. GG. Man, if this game wasn't already dramatic enough and now gives quests with a sad ending. Ugh. 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 Holy crap, that was totally, absolutely unsatisfying. I'll have to admit, that quest ending is crap. It doesn't even end. It's like, there is something, but you'll never know. It doesn't even end the quest. It's just like, well, that's what happened. Something happened. You don't know. You'll never know. But something happened. It's like, oh. Oh, crap. GPU is 50-50. It's sparked. So mine are black scorching. Ooh. That is never good. Well, off to see Lady... whatever her name is. Lady Webb. That was... ugh. Ugh. Terrible quest. Sorry, but this is a terrible quest. Terrible quest design. I think quests should have answers. It might not be the best answer, might be a crappy answer, but it at least should have had answers. Or like, you know, the opportunity to get answers. And not be like, well, you've done everything this quest has to offer, here you go. There is something, but you'll never know. That's terrible, terrible storytelling. That's avoiding storytelling, basically. That comes across to me like avoiding storytelling. There is a story there, but you'll never know. Whee! This character will remain a mystery forever. Oh well, Lady Webb.
How fares your search?
How fares your search? How do you know I seek Thaus?
Because you have seen his face, and that makes it a simple matter for me to see it. You even happened to catch him in his ceremonial garb, it seems. Must have been a special occasion.
There's something I can tell you about the Leaden Key's operations.
Well, let's hear it.
The Angwithan Tower and Heritage Hill contain an ancient machine that can control the flow of souls. The Leaden Key activated. The Leaden Key is manipulating a group of Angwithan machines that span the country, and it seems to be causing the Hollowborn epidemic. That seems the more important answer.
I had feared they might be involved in Widewind's legacy. It seemed too extreme even for them. How naive I've been. That isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything possible before being moved to action.
Well, you know, the Angwithan Tower and Heritage Hill contains such a machine, which the Leaden Key then activated.
This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The Leaden Key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it. The Leaden Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Angwithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame Animancy for it. As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against Animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Leaden Key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time.
That makes a few things clear. That they actually wanted. I had the two pieces, but I didn't connect. I wasn't able to connect them in my head. I was like, alright, they're doing something with Animancy and they're doing something with Waidwen's Legacy, but what does it have to do with each other? What's the end goal? And what she says here is like blaming Animancy for Waidwen's Legacy, to have it outlawed, is actually that could be a goal, but the question then becomes, why is that the goal? Why would the Leaden Key want to outlaw Animancy with a practice that they are practicing themselves? Why would they want themselves to be outlawed, basically?
I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public, which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed.
Come on, I've done a lot for this town. I can get in.
However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. If you can gain the support of one of those groups, that may be your best way in. See what you can arrange.
I want to discuss the Animancy hearings at the palace.
What of them?
What is there to know about the duck?
Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hadrit. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself. The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The other matters he leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
Wouldn't they allow a guest of Dunrid Row into the hearings?
We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation, for whatever reason.
Oh, we all know that reason.
It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth.
Alright. Farewell. I've been summoned, yep. Get invited to join one of the Animancy hearing delegations. In order to attend the Animancy hearings at the palace, I'll need to be sponsored by one of the 3 main factions represented at the hearings. The Knight of the Crucible, House Dominel, or the Dozens. I'm going with the Knights of the Crucible. They are the most honorable, at least. Seriously, those other organizations creep me out. So if Dominel doesn't, or the Crucible Knights don't want me, I'll go with any one of those others. But I'll go with the law first. To first fires, to their keep.
Failed to notice? Hardly. I put work into smelling this way.
I should have expected.
I never know what sort of game is downwind. I need to smell like part of nature, not an interloper.
I need to smell like part of nature. I need to smell like shit, which is part of nature. Not an interloper. Alright. Oh, the Crucible Keep's here. Hold on. Yes, the Crucible Keep. Of course the Crucible Knights don't sleep. We can just barge in at night and ask them. Ta 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 ta. Crucible Knights, yo! We just want to join your operation, your organization. We're just gonna ignore you. We're gonna go straight to the top. Straight to the boss. We just want to join your operation, your organization. Saving the nation. How may I be of assistance? I understand that the Crucible Knights are attending animancy hearings at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
What do you think about animancy? We'd be fools not to investigate it further. I've seen what those researchers in Brackenbury can do. Building constructs, diagnosing soul melodies, harnessing raw essence. There's great potential. The Tractor says that it's too dangerous, that it angers the gods. Superstition and nonsense. There are risks to delving into souls, of course, but the greater risk lies with doing nothing at all while the legacy eats away at us. That is a stance I can get behind. That's definitely something I can get behind. Tell me about the hearings. He gives you a gruff frown. They're progressing slower than I'd like. The dozens raise a ruckus whenever anyone so much as mentions animancy, and the Duminels are obfuscating matters on purpose. Nevertheless, I'm confident Ava will see reason eventually. I'd like to attend the hearings. I appreciate your help in retrieving the Forge Knight research, but I still need the plans delivered to the High Justice Courier. I'm afraid I can't address anything else until that's taken care of.
I've made a copy of Viana's research, and the High Justice has sent a courier to Anslog's Compass to retrieve it. The dozens have gotten too active for the courier to come to Defiance Bay, and after Viana's kidnapping, we've got to assume they know about our plans. That's why I'm sending you to deliver the research. You shouldn't be recognizable to the dozens. Yet.
You sure want to get yourself embroiled with this intrigue? You could always sneak a look at the research node if we say yes. But after this, I expect they'll learn of your association with us, and they won't be too happy about it. Neither will the Duinels. I'm trying to expand the family business, and they resent us for standing in their way. Sure.
Anslog's Compass is a small lagoon just north of Defiance Bay. Your contact will be a commander named Arenroad. She'll meet you by the docks. Return to me when you've finished. The High Justice has made the expansion of the Forge Knights his top priority, which means it's mine as well.
Oh! That was why I didn't say yes in the first place. Oh, right. That's why I didn't say yes. I was like, why is this quest still available if I've talked to him? But it was that Forge Knight thing. And those Forge Knights were really crap. And they went wrong, and that's why I didn't say yes. Oh god, and now we need their help for Forge Knights, the Forge Knights. Hold on. I'm trying to think here. Give me 1 sec, guys. I need to. It's been a while since I played this game, but there was a Forge Knights. Right, it was the bonding of souls to people's armor. Right. And there we go. Google had the answer. It was the bonding of souls to armor. That was the thing that my character was like, let's not. And so, hey, Mamie, what up? How are you? I hope you're doing better. So, we don't want the souls of people being bound to metal armor, basically. So we don't want to do that quest, because we don't want to create more Forge Knights. Which means we cannot join the Crucible Knights. Because they will never allow us to join the Crucible Knights, you know, if we don't do that thing for them. And we're not doing that thing for them. So that's the whole reason why I didn't go on with that quest. So we're not going to do that. I guess House Duminel then, to Brackenbury. That should be the second option. Right, now I remember. Now I remember why my character and why I objected to the whole quest line, to the whole quest chain. Because that's just silly. Binding souls to suits of armor. That's just really silly. Reminds me a bit of the Dragon Age Origins quest. Except the circumstances were different, of course. But there too you had golems with dwarves attached or bound to them. Yeah. Let's not do that. How's Duminel? Hey, douche. Nope. Email. Not email. Non-virtual mail. Alright, how's Duminel?
Hello.
What business do you have with the Duminels? I want to ask the Duminels about attending the Animancy hearings. You'll be want to speak with Master Aberken about that then. Right this way.
You ever feel underdressed?
Well, we're adventurers, Adia, don't worry about it. Master? Whom? Where is he? Duminel, those are servants. Those are not Master Ibra, whatever. Where is he? Oh, there he is. A young man leans against an expensive-looking gall-glass cabinet. He holds a jewel-studded goblet in one hand and an ornate pistol in the other. He grins with wine-stained lips.
Our doormen seem to think it important that you meet with me. Speak.
What interest does House Duminel have in the Duck's Animancy hearings? Balance. The Ducks struck between ignorant fanatics and power-hungry soldiers. But that's the way of things in Defiance Bay. We're just trying to see that neither group gains undue influence. He rubs his fingers together. And it doesn't hurt that there's profit to be made in Discord. What's House Duminel's position on animancy? We don't have one. That doesn't say they're against it, but that doesn't stop them from looting the ruins and selling ruins and contraptions to the sanitarium. The Knights say that they're full progress, but whose progress are they talking about? They're eyeing purse strings and positions here in Brackenbury. And word has it, they've got a few pet animancy projects of their own. You can see why we're content to stay out of it. Can you tell me about the hearings? Fortunately, I haven't had to sit through them myself. I'm told they're much like any other meeting. Plenty of yelling and posturing, but little accomplished. And while the Knights and the Dozens argue over something neither understands, they lose sight of the real problems. Glenfathan staring at our borders, the ever-present refugee crisis, and the Valians ready to leave us to our fate. I need an invitation to the meeting at the Ducal Palace. He sneers. And you want to worm your way into House Duminel's good graces to get one? Is that it? A profitable relationship could benefit us both. This man listens to profit, so... He smiles coldly. So it would. First, let's see how you can be of use to us. One of my men planned a heist, and he passed the instructions to the thieves using my personal letterhead, bearing my initials. He breaks into a smile again, but his grip has tightened around his pistol. I need that letter. The thieves are holed up in a house in Copper Lane. Fetch the missive, and we'll see about finding you a place in House Duminel. If there's nothing else, be on your way. I have questions about the letter you want me to find. Making them quick. What were they stealing? You take care of this job, and then perhaps I'll tell you. What do you want me to do with the thieves? Leave them in peace, of course. They're still my men. Alright. That's fine. We'll do a 2-story job. No worries. Sounds better than binding souls to golems or whatever the heck they are. Forge knights. Blech. Blech. 2-story job. Recover Aikendunel's note. They have a hideout in Copper Lane. To Copper Lane it is. To Copper Lane. To Copper Lane. Copper Lane. Do 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 do. North House, Scrivener's dormitory. They're probably not in the Scrivener's dormitory, I take it. The catacombs? Is that the hideout? Maybe Lumdala's house? Catacombs? Oh. No, he still didn't give the kid the knife. Of course not. That would be irresponsible. If a kid asks for a knife, don't give it to him. Oh! God.
Wait, see.
Oh God. Splat. Oh God, my character is gonna die again. Or run out of endurance, that's not really die.
Dead on.
Yo, Justicar. Help up, man.
Let's go.
Why are you just walking there? There are assassins on your street. Dude. Really, seriously. That's what the police force does, is just walk past the battle. Written on this scrap of parchment is a concise but detailed description of you, including your name, your distinguishing features, and everyone you're known to have associated with in your brief time in Direwood. Great guards, guys.
Huh?
Excellent way of protecting the people. Just people are being attacked on the streets and you just walk past. Superb. Excellent. GG. Is there a hideout here? There might be. Oh, was this Sven trader? Wait. This looks like a hideout. Oh, this is where I had that battle. There is no note. Right. What? Talos Vulcan has discovered something.
Take a look.
A doorway. A secret doorway. Great, thank you for the host, man. Thank you for the host. Huh. Alright. How are you doing, sir? I guess this is not it. Otherwise we would have known by now, or we would have found it by now. I'm not doing bad either, sir. I'm not doing bad either. Enjoying my my week of streaming. This is weird. Weird. Alright, what else can be a bandit hideout? What other house? There's no bandit hideout in the Scrivener's dormitory. Persnick's? Maybe the Goose and Fox in the cellar of the inn. Who knows? Dum 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 dum. And they leave all the loot, all the weapons and armor just on the street, just like that. Stupid police. First they don't interfere when commoners are attacked, and then they don't clean up the mess after. Oh, I've battled some people here as well, I see. No notes in between the loots. Hello again, I can't thank you enough. I have my camera back and with her beside me I'll be on the mend in no time. Alright, I did something here, but guess no bandits are left if I've already cleaned out the place. Ooh, forgot to loot the money. I mean, there's something there. Nope. This ain't it either. Maybe a cellar at the Goose and Fox? I guess. I wouldn't know what other space had bandits in Copper Lane. I mean, I would assume they're not in the Scrivener's dormitory since, you know, the law is basically walking around there. Otmed's Den Expedition Hall? Perhaps. A call for interested patrons. Interested in what? Please move along. Interested in moving along? Okay. What ifs?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. It's been a long time since I heard that sentence. Been a long time coming. Yo, you got some bandits.
Good day, stranger.
Huh. Can't ask for it. In that sense. Legend and actor. It's a actor. I am a actor. Alright, so there's not a cellar, but there is a way up. Then they should be upstairs, I guess. Maybe they're one of the patrons in the rooms. Hurdy. Alright, they're probably these guys. No? Just got back. Two-tone weasel.
Hello.
An Olin man relaxes with his feet propped up the table. Patches of dark brown skin peek out from under a full mane of blue-green hair. He and the Olin woman with him exchange laughs and comments with the trio at the nearby table, and he spins a dagger in his hand. His hazel eyes watch you. You look like you've seen a night or two in the wilds. Joining us for a drink? Who are all of you? Name's Two-Tone Weasel. The lady next to me is Key. We've had our fun with the expeditions, but we're here hoping to enjoy a little peace and quiet. For the next few weeks, anyway. A man at the next table nods at you. I'm Dreadshot Dayton. This is Hurdy and Ilfa. We were part of separate expedition teams, but we both suffered losses and decided to band together. He takes several items off his fingers. Beasts, barbarians, biowaks. It's a dangerous time to be an adventurer, but a prosperous one too. At the next table, Dayton raises his glass. And there's many more, and here's to many more prosperous journeys. Is there something else you wanted? Possibly not the bandits that we're looking for. They're not upstairs either. Damn. They're not in this inn? Oh god. Maybe the expedition hall then, I guess. I don't know. I mean, we've already dealt with the with the people of the actor group that are in the middle of the town. The playwrights and stuff. They're part of a completely different quest here. I mean, we can ask them again, but...
Before I knew it, the Stelgar was on top of me, and I was face down in the dirt.
Arrow to the throat. That stops him.
What? No! I was spirit shooting, and she was in heat, so I aimed for the throat, but not with an arrow.
Nope. These guys. Yeah, we can no longer talk to them. We've already dealt with them. So they're not it either. On to the expedition hall, I guess. I don't know. The search for the bandits is on. Who are you? A commoner. Alright. Never mind. Maybe people in the marketplace know?
Hail
Laura?
and well met.
I have news about your sister. Cora is dead. She... I don't know what to say. Tried to keep my hopes up, but I think a part of me already knew. It doesn't make this any easier, though. I can't help but think that if she had someone to look out for her sooner, when I first asked for help, maybe she'd... These are dark days in Defiance Bay. The authorities are doing the best they can with limited resources. The authorities here don't care enough about common folk. Nothing could have been done. We caught those responsible and prevented this from happening to others. That's what matters now. Yes, you're right. Suppose I'll have to make arrangements. Thank you. Oh, just telling her sister is dead because some quest gave us that option, I guess.
Good day, stranger.
That I totally forgot about. Oh yeah, I just forgot, but your sister's dead.
Hello!
Where are these bandits? Where are these bandits? These people who do banditry.
Mercenaries. All fancy weapons and no skill.
I assume I've been here already at some point. Or not. A well-groomed man steps to the hall with confident swagger, a smug grin etched on his face. He's flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. One of his companions eyes you for a moment before spitting chew at your feet. Another pup come wandering in, I see. Just know that Bind's giant slayers run things around here and you'll be fine. Never heard of them. You have now. Stick around Defiance Bay and you will again. Plenty of bounties to go around, but there's a reason the giant slayers get the lion's share. Remember that. A voice bellows across the hall. Enough jabber, Bind. You gotta do the job or talk about it. His jaw tightens. Waynon's right. That coin ain't gonna collect itself. He looks at his comrades and jerks his chin towards the door. See you around, pup.
Don't stand on ceremony. State your business.
So, the dozens are part of the Animancy hearings.
Someone's got to keep the blazing Crucible Knights from leading us all to ruin, and the Dominels certainly aren't doing their part. But Wolfgren's still a man of the people. He's always been sensible in other matters. He'll hear us out eventually.
What are your thoughts on Animancy? It will be our downfall if we let it. Kith weren't meant to meddle in the matters of the soul, and it's only fools that can't see it. Or troublemakers that won't. He leans in, arms folded. And I suspect we've got more than a few of those vying for the ducks here. Cheats and frauds looking to profit from a disaster. How are the hearings going? Morally, it tells me it's a rough fight. The Duck's looking for any means he can to combat the legacy. And everyone knows the Knights are working on him in the background. As for the Dominals, I can't tell what they're up to. Probably taking coin from the Knights to keep this whole farce going. Alright, so this is not the place we want to be at, because this is where the dozens are.
For the last time, Aidwig, keep your fucking blade up! If that dummy was armed, it'd have your head off!
Alright. Yeah. This is not the place to look for the bandits. Which leaves only one more building we can explore. And that's the Scrivener's Dormitory. Which is really interesting because that's where, like, people of the law are. And it would be weird for bandits to be hiding out over there, so... Oh, there's also the Hall of Revealed Mysteries, but... I guess we'll go to the Scriveners first. See what they have to say. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, it is once again time for another break. Every hour I take a small break to give you guys time to stretch your legs and do all the stuff that you need to do. And when we come back, more searching for bandits so we can do the Duminel quest. See you guys in a bit.